Hello everyone, Stakuya here, and welcome back to a Hearts of Iron 4 video. I know I said in my previous video, if anyone actually went back and watched that if we did another video that was going to be utilizing a Scandinavian country, that before the next DLC comes out, we're going to use a mod that actually gives it a focus tree, and so hey, here we are. The world of Road to 56, which adds in a whole bunch of other focuses, a lot more features, and just all around a lot more fun to the base game. A world in which Denmark, Norway, and Sweden actually have some bonuses, or I guess in the case of some, do we want to call these bonuses? They're not really bonuses, to be fair. Sir, I think that you've been neglecting the army for the sake of your beard care. And I have to say that that glorious beard is absolutely stunning. Okay, come on, guys. Don't hate me. But no, in our previous video, we did Norway, which means that the other three that we have are Denmark, Sweden, and Finland. And considering the fact that in about 2 weeks, I'm actually going to be going to Sweden, to Stockholm myself in order to be able to participate in some kind of event for the next DLC, I figured, hey, why not jump into Sweden and see what glorious power, or lack thereof, it is. Yes, per Albin Hansen of the that thing. But hey, look, at least you got a little tiger cartoon. That's nice. Well, we want a little chaos in the world, so you know what? Without historical AI on, let's just go ahead and jump into this now, shall we? Now, among all the Scandinavian countries in 1936, Sweden among all of them is definitely the most powerful industry-wise. Even if, technically speaking, on just raw military power, Finland has those awesome base military bonuses. And that means for any kind of unification goal, Sweden is probably going to be the strongest bet for any power to try and take everything over, as it did historically take everything over going in the 16 and 1700s. Yeah, for anyone not aware, Swedish history was actually way more violent than what we give it credit for modern day neutrality. First things first, get some basic research as well as air going, because all that is going to be crucial, and factory-wise. And then military industry-wise, we only have 3 mil factories, so some guns and support equipment, that seems fine. And we actually do have at least a couple things built into our navy here, so that's something. So I don't think we're going to change any of that. We'll just keep it as is. Now, focus tree-wise, this is where Road to 56 really shines, because we actually get a rather expansive focus tree. It's not huge, necessarily, but it adds a lot of variability to nations that in the base game don't get any. So instead of just switching politics, we're going to have actual events for focusing on internal development and democracy. There are 2 different sets of royalist paths that you could choose, a fascist path as well as a communist path. It's just all these varying kinds of things that give so much more variability to the game. And among all these, I mean, an alliance with Finland and socialism, collectivization. You know what? There's a lot of different things that we could do, but honestly, you know what? Sweden to this day, for anyone who is not aware, is actually still a monarchy, technically speaking. Though the monarch, of course, doesn't really have much power as it is a constitutional monarchy. But what if it wasn't? What if we went back and reclaimed all of the grand, glorious past of Sweden? Wait a minute, what? This guy is bayoneting a bear. Oh, that is too perfect of an image. All right, that right there settles it. You know what? Monarchy. The Swedish monarchy was stripped of its power in 1917 by a combination of liberal and social democratic ministers. Yes, but what if we didn't? It actually makes me extremely curious as to what the next DLC is going to add in terms of a tree for something like Sweden. Oh, Germany. Guarantee my independence. Thanks. Just don't let that apply to any of the other states that we're probably going to be affecting. How remarkably peaceful of you, my dude. Oh my god, one of the formable nations that we can form as Sweden is the Arctic states. Wait, what do I need for this? What do I need? Oh my lord, it is everything in the north. I have to own Scotland, all of the Soviet Union's north, and Canada, even okay, you know what? I think we found our goal. I think we found what we're going to want to do. I want to be the Ice King. Come on. Adventure time. Come grab your friends, or I guess guns in this case, because we're going to be experiencing a lot of violence. Oh, wait, historical is off, but Germany still remilitarized the Rhineland. Okay, well, looks like we know what you're doing then here, Germany. Do you remember that comment that I gave a moment ago about you being remarkably peaceful? Yeah, that is not happening here, buddy. That mustache is definitely not a peaceful sign. And there's actually something really interesting here about Sweden. One of the things that they get is the Swedish-German trade situation, which, to be fair, historically what ended up happening with Sweden is that it was a valuable trade partner of Germany. In fact, a large percentage of German steel used in World War II specifically came out of Sweden, and Sweden would trade with Germany during this time in order to help them not get invaded, naturally speaking. This is actually one of the key reasons as to why Germany went on to invade Denmark and Norway, states that in no real way were a threat to the German Reich, but they needed to take out those states in order to be able to efficiently trade with Sweden, because otherwise the British could have taken them over and interfered. Still, either way, we have 150 political power, so first things first, we're going to go over here and get staunch monarchist because we need to start boosting monarchy within our country. Well, with the state of disarmament done, that means the next step on here is going to be Swedish industrial reintegration, because we need to seriously boost our industry and get this going if we want to be able to get any kind of military industrial complex to take over everything else around us. Right-wing victory in oh, no, wait, that means we're going to have a German Reich and a nationalist France? Wait, oh, no, wait, monarchy support. Oh, hold up. No. They're going monarchist. Well, my fellow monarchy, how do you do? Kungen Gustav says hello, my dear. All right, with our industry invigorated, it's time to begin initial rearmament. We have to start this, and the reason we need to start that now is because we cannot conclude rearmament until it has been 210 days after the initial stages of rearmament finished. So in fact, maybe we actually should have done this one first in order to save time. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. We needed the industry. All right, there is rearmament done. Next step on here. Do we have enough for the coup? No, we do not. That needs what? 45%. Okay. We are relatively close though, so maybe one more focus, then we'll be set. So let's go ahead and jumpstart the industry. We need to get ourselves some military factories because we need to start generating as many guns as possible. Ugh, election. Oh, okay. No, that's not. That's gonna set me back. Okay, well, I guess we don't want the God damn it. Support the fascist. Fine. God damn it. Yeah, that just lowered everything here for me. That's lovely. That's freaking lovely. Great. Okay, you know what? It's gonna take us a little bit longer to get there, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. I don't even care. Why would I care? I don't care. You care. You watching care, not me. Totally not me. Oh, Poland, getting spicy. Okay. Sanitationists, oh, you are going democratic. What, really? Okay, well, not what I expected, but all right. Well, with a little bit more military industry, I guess it's time to go over here and start getting ourselves some civilian factories as well. That's going to be pretty crucial. Let's go ahead and get that done. Time to refurbish the Duvid? I have no idea what this is, and there's no description of it. Great. Thanks, mod. Oh, France. Feeling a little bit spicy there, huh, Napoleon? Don't give me that look. I see your dead eyes and what they desire, which is apparently world conquest. Well, now it's finally time to conclude rearmament, and now, hey, look, it's, we have a German wet dream that's in charge of our country now. That's simply lovely. Poland is also burning to the ground, again, over here. Polish Peasant Union. Jan, did you decide to redistribute all of your hair? Because I think that you have a certain lack here now. But there we go. With armament concluded, that means that we can now go over here, and politics-wise, this is going to give us the option to try to return to Sweden, Norway. The separation of Sweden and Norway, which had been bound by treaty and blood for almost 100 years, was a grave mistake indeed. Without Norway, we are tied to the Baltic, and without Sweden, Norway can't hope to protect itself. Yeah, we can't get access to more trade, and they might die. Yeah, that seems like a fair trade. Well, Norway, you better join. Oh, hey, look, the Middle East is on fire again. Now, of course, the major question that we're going to have at the end of this is, will Norway actually accept our peace? And by our peace, meaning will they just join us peacefully or die? That's yet to be determined. Australian Free State declare war on the Commonwealth of Australia. Hey, whoa, wait a minute. The Free Australian State. That's, I think you're having a little bit of an identity crisis here, buddy. I don't know what constitutes as free in your language, but, this ain't it, chief. Yeah, Norway refuses, as we kind of would expect. Well, too bad. Because with that done, now we can go ahead and claim the Danish throne. Because, yes, at one point, the Kingdom of Denmark was indeed the puppet master of Sweden. And that was back during the days of the Kalmar Union. But now times have changed, and it is Sweden whose rightful place is at the top and in control of all the other puppets that were totally not going to sacrifice all their lives just to claim their resources. Yeah, you know, we're the rightful rulers of Scandinavia. That works out. All right, go ahead and take all of our troops, start sending them down all the little which ways, and then send them in as rapidly as we can. The Norwegians really should not have any kind of numbers here. Yeah, 4 to 16. In fact, they definitely don't have 16. There's no way they can match us here. Fall of Oslo, Scandinavia will be ours. Yeah, see, they have literally no numbers down here. We're able to just sweep through, take all the victory points. They won't be able to last. Oh my God, I'm out of manpower already. Okay, wait, I realized that could be a problem. Hold up. Immediately, limited conscription. Let's go ahead and get that up there. And quickly, occupied territory, go ahead and switch this over. Cavalry template, try and get that done. And also, we're probably going to need to maximize focus here for garrisons. Yeah, just try and maintain as much peace and stability in the country as you can. Don't attack anything stupid and sacrifice your lives. We don't have the manpower to spare here, to be honest. There we go. There's most of the south taken. Come on, sweep in. Take as much as we can. There we go. We've taken Norway. We swept through the entire countryside, avoided as many fights as we possibly could, and just like that, they just can't hold back number-wise. They can't. We take everything, take their navy, take all of it. It's done. It's over. Boom. Do I have manpower? No, I still don't have manpower. Okay, this is going to be a little bit of a problem here, potentially. Quick, delete a couple of these units. It's probably not going to be enough. It's definitely not going to be enough. We're going to run out of manpower very quick. 10,000? Yeah, we delete all of our horses. We're barely above here now. Please just let me get more manpower in the field. Please, conscript a lot, please. And let's go ahead and send our forces south to prepare against Denmark. We can either demand a Danish referendum or we can immediately march across the belt and just attack Denmark. You know, the safer bet is just go ahead and try and demand a Danish referendum and see if they'll allow it, because if they join us willingly, that's gonna be a lot better than just having to attack. Really? Denmark, did you seriously just go ahead and embargo me? Well, you know what? That settles it, buddy. You're gonna die. Oh, hey, speaking of dying, France, you are going after Luxembourg. Well, the great threat to Europe will never... Oh, wait, no, never mind. They're doing a lot more. They're declaring on Belgium and on the Netherlands. Huh. Well, that's happening over here then. man. Let's go ahead and start cranking out a military industry. And also, Denmark, you're supporting Belgium, who is currently fighting the French. Well, Napoleon, looks like this might be a little bit topical for you now, isn't it? Don't look at me like that. Hey, the Kingdom of Denmark accepts our demands. It seems the Kingdom of Denmark realized the peculiar situation they found themselves in. Yeah, when Sweden suddenly became extremely aggressive, got a monarch, and decided to take over the entirety of Scandinavia. Yeah, well, you know what? Safer for everything. Which, in turn, gave us the entire Danish Navy and also all of their units. Excellent. We'll go ahead and steal all of those. And oh my god, now we have two options. Swedish-French ties and Nordic solidarity. So hold on, this is actually extremely funny because it's approaching the history of this, which is genuinely fascinating. But since the Napoleonic Wars, Sweden has been relegated to a junior partner in terms of foreign affairs. Yes, it has. But the interesting point here, right, when we are looking at the rulers of Europe, is that the ruler of Sweden after the Napoleonic Wars was actually a Frenchman. A Frenchman is the guy who took over. That's the Swedish royal family. And so technically speaking, we do have an option right here where because France is authoritarian, we can form a faction with Napoleon. It is Sweden and Napoleon. Come back, round two, electric boogaloo. And honestly, I love the idea. Sweden and France have enjoyed close ties ever since the beginning of the 18th century. French culture and language have been influential in Sweden ever since. And the current Swedish royal family, as I just explained, descends from the French general Jean-Baptiste Jules Bernadotte, known in Sweden as Karl XIV. See? Now that France has returned to monarchism, we should deepen our ties with France once again. It's just too perfect. We have to. Oh, wait, no, hold up. Before any of that, I realize we need to go over here and demand a land, because before they get any stronger, we have to take out the Finns. The Finns refused. Well, outrageous. Simply outrageous. There's a unit wiped over here in the north, which means our troops can start moving steadily south, and yes, they do have a decent-sized army. The Finns actually have a decent-sized force, yes. But the majority of their forces are going to be held up here in the north, which means if I can launch a strike down here in the south, with my naval invasion superiority, since I've stolen all of the navy of Norway as well as Denmark, we're able to quickly go in here, surround Helsinki, and boom, we took it. We took the capital. Let's quickly move up here, try and surround more of their units as we can, see if we can hold them in place. And the more of these that we can wipe out, the better. Excellent. And with most of their forces occupied on the north, and oh god, one of my units is getting killed by a submarine. You know what? It's fine. We could totally spare the population, I'm sure. Still, just let them hold here in the north. We can sacrifice as many of these lives here as we possibly want. There we go. There's Finland. We seize all their equipment, seize all their trains, seize everything, and boom. The north is ours. Take all their ships, and there's a mighty fine fleet. The great Swedish dong is reborn. Oh, well, once again, we are out of manpower. That might actually be a problem, and I realize I can't go up to extensive conscription now. Okay, well, once again, probably gonna have to delete some of these units. You know, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Just get rid of them. It's totally okay. And I gotta say, I'm genuinely amazed. Germany, you have been remarkably peaceful. You have a non-aggression pact with South Africa, Saudi Arabia, and me. You haven't done anything to the French or the Czechs or anyone else for that matter. What is your plan? Well, either way, we can't do anything for a while, and we need to bide our time and build up compliance in the territories that we have conquered until eventually we're going to be able to core them. Because unfortunately, that is a thing that we're going to have to do. Also, I'm just now realizing this, but because France went monarchist, that means that not only are we going to be able to do Swedish-French ties, but that gives us the Stockholm-Paris Agreement, allowing us to divide Germany between ourselves and France. You know, just like back in the glory days of Gustavus Adolphus, where we take the Rhine. Or not Rhine, what was it? Pomerania. Yeah, that's it. The Swedish Empire is coming back, baby. But to do that, we're going to need industry, so we might as well just beeline down this. First, get ourselves a research slot, and then develop ourselves infrastructure-wise and civilian factory-wise while we continue to build out more industry. Wait, did that say that the Polish left the continental system? What is the continental system? And when did you go communist? Oh, Munich Agreement still went through. Czechoslovakia, still, no matter what universe you're in, you get screwed, even as you tear your own country apart. All right, next step that we have here, let's try and build up as much compliance in Denmark and other territories as we can. Go ahead and build some infrastructure, make them love us, because we need to get that compliance to 45% so that we will be able to go ahead and start integrating them. Actually, wait, on that note, we took all this territory, right? Hold on. Show Scandinavia. We did. We took all the territory. Why did I not do this earlier? Well, damn, man, let's just go ahead and do it then. I became the thing that I swore to destroy. The Kalmar Union, which for anyone that is looking like that from a Swedish perspective or a Norwegian perspective, it leaves a very bad taste in their mouth, I'm sure. But hey, you know, that's a pretty new color you got there, I guess. So very pale yellow. Yep, there goes Czechoslovakia. How lovely. We're gonna need to start preparing for potentially some fun against us, because I realized that if the Germans are still being German, then that means potentially they're gonna go after me because I'm I own Norway and everything. And Denmark, the things that they want. That could be a problem. Carpatho-Ukraine has capitulated. What do you mean Carpatho-Ukraine? What is Carpatho-Ukraine? Was that a thing over here that I somehow missed? Oh my God. Afghanistan and Iraq. When did you kill Iran? Iran! Buddy! Oh, wait, no, never mind. It's another mustache man. Goodbye. The Republic of Lithuania rejected German demands. Oh, wait, hold up. They're rejecting. That means, buddy, are you guaranteed by anybody? No, you're only guaranteed by Latvia. Sir, your mustache may have given you some bravery, but, less is more, I guess. Which, okay, what can we do next? Except get the modern Karelians, which I love this. For anyone who does not know what this is, who doesn't know what the Karelians are historically, the Karelians were an elite form of unit that were specialized and used by Sweden back during its imperial period. They were trained specifically to march until they got close enough to see the whites of their enemies' eyes before firing, and that wasn't just out of bravery, it was that the Swedes didn't have enough ammunition for long-distance duels, so they got close to be effective, and then after firing, would charge and break the enemy with melee. They were remarkably effective and scared the shit out of everyone that they fought. Now we're doing that, but with cavalry and motorized. Sure. Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. Really? As this Germany? Wait, hold on. Stalin hasn't done anything. No! It's just the same standard Soviets. They haven't done anything different. Well, that's odd. Oh, that's actually could be a bit of a threat on this side. Oh, wait, hold up. That means they're gonna go after wait, what the fuck? You're allied with nationalist Spain and with socialist Italy? Wait, what? What? Oh, whoa, there goes Germany after Poland. Hey, the Peasant Republic. Are you? No, I was assuming since you went communist, you'd have gotten the Soviets on your side, but nope, you're not guaranteed by anybody. You're dead, buddy. You're dead. Yeah, this is the look of death upon a man's face. So sorry, Jakob. Your name looks and sounds like you're about to throw up, which, yeah, you probably are right now. Oh, wow, that's a thick Germany now. And they're not at war with anyone. Yeah, they just managed to take all of that. Great. Yes, totally. Wait, what, hold up. When did this Polish Soviet Social Republic? Really? And Germany? You go after France? Well, that's a lot of fun then. Well, if Germany is finally going after France, that means it's finally time for a little bit of fun here now, shall we? France has returned to monarchism. We cannot let that fall to fascism. Let's do this, buddy. Wait. Oh, no. The Russians demand okay, well, look, okay, fine. We're probably gonna have to give this up. I don't want to give it up, but I think that we have to, considering that I cannot take on both the Germans and the Russians at the same time, and technically speaking, we're gonna get an option over here to kill the bear. All right, temporarily bide our time. Give in. Oh, no. The Swedish balls just got clipped. And oh god, no, France is getting pushed back, but, the Italians are fighting down south. Germany is actually surrounded on two sides. We can now add pressure from the north. France, please, for the love of God, hold here as much as you can. No, France, please don't fall. I'm begging you. There we go. Swedish-French ties. We are welcomed into the continental system. Yes, indeed. That means quick, go ahead, join the war, launch the attack, and strike as quick as we can. Kalmar Union joins the continental system. Let's move in. And yes, my friends, the Stockholm-Paris Agreement. The Germans are the common foe for both us and the French, and we have lost both lands to the Germans in days gone past. We will agree to support the French claims to the left bank of the Rhine in exchange for the recognition of our claims to Schleswig, among other things. And, oh god, they are running some issues over here. Well, it's, not the best. France and Italy. What a dream team, I guess. United Kingdom, yes! Go ahead, send me volunteers, please. Thank you. Yes. We have both the Italian Navy, the French Navy, and now the Kalmar Navy. All of these are out. There's no way that the Germans are going to be able to do anything to invade us. So as soon as we break through, we can try and take some of the edge off of the French. There we go. Push on through, keep on going. Yes. Okay, you know what? There we go. At least that's some pushes. We actually have air dominance over here. Oh my god, we are doing some serious damage. Hey! If we can just push on through here, I think we'll be okay. Come on, Frenchies, for the love of God, hold. Please continue to hold. There we go, just hold them in place, keep on moving forward. We can take the points. Yes, just keep on taking the points. Brazil! Wait, on what grounds would Brazil be joining in on this conflict? Oh, right, oh, yeah, you're going after the French parts here, I see. Well, my friends, do you know how the Swedes go and prepare for war? Recycling! Yes, there's a unit train trapped, and oh my god, we're running out of fuel. Okay, that could be a little bit of a problem. But don't worry, my friends, we're gonna exploit some oil fields and get ourselves one unit of oil. 1 unit of oil. Really? Thank you, game. I really do appreciate it. Maybe with that, I can deep fry a taco. Okay, I think the line is spread out enough. It's time to go ahead and send our forces in here, see if we can reinforce the position. Frenchies, how you do? Oh my god, no. Please. Please don't fall. Please, for the love of God, France, do not fall. Italy! Italy, why do you fail? Why do you fail every time, buddy? Wait a minute, United States is pursuing interventionist policies? Really? It's 1940. Things have already kind of broken apart. You're not changing anything at this point, America. Oh my god, no, France, please, please, France, why can you not hold? Italy! As I said, guys, match made in heaven, really. France and Italy. Who would have thought? Oh God, no, France, please, France, do not fall. I'm begging you. We are trying to push as far as we can. There we go. Come on, push in. No, French units. Why? For the love of God, why? Okay. That's at least some divisions surrounded. France, are you okay? You're not doing the best over here. Please hold. Yes. Okay, we surrounded a port. Maybe that means that we'll be able to farm them over here. France, please, for the love of God, hold out here. I'm gonna try and take out as many of their units as I can. Is it a cheeky bullshit strat? Yes, it is. I know it is. But I will do whatever it is that I have to win here. There we go. More units surrounded. Please wipe those out. We have sent in our trucks. Trucks, please keep on moving. And if I could just move and quickly surround a whole bunch of their ports, spread out their line more, they'll have less units. And now if we can just snake our way along the coast, that means they're going to have less units to be able to defend. And yeah, hopefully that'll take off the pressure off the French, who are surrounded and dying. Oh no. Wait a minute. Are you genuinely funneling more men into this? Why are you transporting more men here just to die? France, how many? You are losing so many men. German units enter Budapest. Oh my god, wait, they're attacking over why are you attacking over on this side? What even happened? Hungary? Hungary! When did you declare war on the entirety of the Axis? What is this? Why? Horthy, you absolute mad lad. Under what circumstances would this be your diplomacy? Yes, more units surrounded, destroyed. Please, wipe out as many of these as we can. There we go, keep on moving forward. Into Italy, you're actually holding. Kind of, sort of. Argentina, really? Argentina, you join the Axis in these circumstances? Well, great, I can't wait to see a whole bunch of the beef that you're going to have flood the market. All right, there's another one trapped. Go ahead and wipe that one out. Please, move on. No, Benito Mussolini. No. Oh god, no. That means Germany's gonna get a puppet. Crap. Not good. That's gonna happen. Oh no. I just realized, even though it's going to somewhat affect the supply, it's not actually going to completely cut it off, because the entirety of Germany is a massive network of rivers, which means they're able to still transport supply via water. Are you kidding me? Well, screw it. There's no point in doing any of this. We're just going to cut off the capital and kill it. Screw it. Socialist Republic of Italy. No. Italy, how could you? Italy? No. The ultimate betrayal. Italy betraying France. Republic of China is called the German Reich as our enemy. Wait, what do you mean the Chinese Soviet? The Chinese Soviet? Germany, you done screwed up. June 1940, the German Reich, the mustache man with the brilliant plan, at war with quite literally the entire world. Oh my god. Well, I guess it just works out then. Europe at war once more, which means that the Soviets are now going to pour their forces over here through the east, because I don't think they have anything to... Yeah, nope, it doesn't look like they have anything defending. They have to quickly switch all their forces over to try and protect, which means France may make a comeback, even as Paris was about to fall. Yes, they had to move a lot of their forces. Okay, yep, they're pushing me back in some areas. It's fine. Just hold. Yeah, we're running out of fuel, we're running out of everything, but the Soviets are pushing inwards. So if we can just hold out for a little bit longer, I think it'll be okay. Wait a minute, Socialist Republic of Italy. When did this become a puppet of France? Wait, what? I thought it would become a German puppet. No, it's just German Italy, which is the German puppet, and French Since when did you get German Italy and Socialist Italy that are two different puppets? Am I missing something? Has that always been the case? Am I going crazy? I might be going crazy. Oh, but the Soviets are finally reaching over here. Hey. That means we can move to cut them off. Oh, Germany. Yeah, you might have bit off a little bit more than you could chew here. I'm just saying there, buddy. Oh boy, I'm out of fuel. Okay, well, it's kind of weird that whole Scandinavian oil isn't really a thing yet. Japanese shogunate joined the Axis. No, why? Really? Literally a day before the German Reich collapses, forces? Really? The war could have been over right there. Well, I guess from this, at least France survived then. Fall of Vladivostok. Oh, hey, the Soviets are actually losing over on this side. Huh. Well, hold up. With the Republic of China teaming up with it. Could I actually assist the Axis in this regard, perhaps? Maybe. That could potentially happen here. Really? Mexico? Of all things, you would go and declare war upon the United States. How well do you think that's gonna go for you here? Wait, Siamese People's Republic? Really? You're gonna give us these problems now? Damn, Vietnamese, you can't just stop rebelling for like a second. Wait, hold up. No. Did that call them into a war against that called them into a war against the Soviets? Well, looks like it's gonna happen whether I wanted to or not earlier. Well, with our army fully fleshed out, I think it's about time that we can go ahead and accept the call to arms. Hey, Frenchies, you want some help? Yep, that's about as well as I probably expected it to go. Hey, we're retaking our former land. They have no units up at the top, which means we can just pour into the gaps and take all the land. Okay, Odessa has fallen. We're taking things in the south. We're starting to sweep through the north. Oh God, supply. Yeah, right. So, really? France? Why would you launch a naval invasion here, of all places in the frozen north? Buddy, that's not gonna work very well. Moscow falls to the Scandinavian troops. We've surrounded it. We're wiping out all the Soviet forces, yes. Keep on moving in. Wonderful. Now this is a beautiful color. Except for whatever the hell this is up here of France. Whew, there's another fat pocket caught. Okay, fall of Stalingrad, keep on moving in. Yeah, the forces, as soon as the Japanese were involved over here, it just meant that they were split too much and attritioned all to death in Siberia. United Kingdom considers continental intervention. Wait. UK, you better not do what I think you're going to do. There's the fall of Baku. Okay, we can move on in, take any of these other little territories, take these points. They're about to fall. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. And we're only sacrificing the majority of the population in our country to do so. It's fine. Yeah, see, totally fine. Now, I think I'm just gonna, yes, very nice. Very nice. The ending we were always meant to have. Except no, it's not over yet. I said I was gonna form in the Arctic, and by damn, I'm gonna do it. Oh no, Lord Halifax. Whatever could you possibly do with such a grand alliance against me? Quick, launch the naval invasion, send them all out, let's go. Yes, my brothers, you've made it. The Vikings are back in England, baby. Let's go. Quick, flood the front lines, send all your forces across. I don't care if you get killed by submarines, just bomb them. India gains independence. See, the trick of this, as London falls, is that the only major power in the Allies right now, because of how things worked out, is the United Kingdom, meaning if they fall, the United Kingdom and everyone else collapses too. So we just go ahead and take everything, which finally, in the end, gives us the option to form the Great Arctic States. We get a freaking polar bear. The Imperial State of Jan Mayen. This is ridiculous. This shouldn't be a thing. But Jan Mayen is here to stay, baby. No more will the ice melt, because now we will engage in a future campaign of stopping global warming by instead doing global freezing. That's the ultimate plan here, I guess, of the Swedes. Anyway, everyone, that has been Stakuyi with another Hearts of Iron 4 playthrough. Thank you very much here for watching. I appreciate all of you, and I hope you all can see the crazy, fun, stupid stuff that you can get currently with mods in Road to 56. I don't know if I'm going to do the rest of these with mods, or if I'm going to do other kinds of things in preparation for the DLC that is coming out. But if you'll have any suggestions of how we should play things out for Denmark and for Finland, then by all means, let me know. In fact, maybe one of the things that we'll do is we'll do a base game achievement run here for Finland or something like that to show it off in Iron Man. Either way, I appreciate all of you for watching. Thank you very much, and goodbye, everyone.